Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. You know it. 5 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, so if you watch my channel, you know it's not, it's later. I'm late. There's a couple reasons for this. One, I'm working on another video that I'm really excited about. The second thing is the video I did yesterday about Britney Spears is doing well. And honestly, I still feel that this story is climaxing. It's still working its way up. It's still happening right now. And I'm hesitant to download another video before, the last one is fully explored, I guess you could say. But that being said, every morning when I download a video, I see the people that really watch my channel, and it's you guys that I swear that I do these videos for. I see people like a small group of 10, 20 people that just right off the bat start watching the videos within minutes, seconds of me downloading my video. And, every morning I see this. I see it. And you guys are the reason, seriously, that, if I put off making a video in the morning, I think about, well, these guys are expecting something from me to watch, and I feel like I'm letting people down. So, and don't get me wrong, I don't think, it's like, oh, you guys can't make it through the morning without watching me. It's nothing like that. I feel like it's a friendship thing. It's like I'm not showing up. When somebody expects me to show up, I'm not showing up. That's kind of what it feels like. It's not like I feel like you guys are gonna have a terrible day just because I didn't make a video. That's not it. All right. So there's a story I've been wanting to talk about, but I really don't. I'm just gonna be blunt and to the point. Also, links. I had downloaded a whole mess of links for this story. I'm going to put some of them down below. This is one of those stories where if you doubt what I'm saying, Google it yourself. Look it up yourself. Because there's probably going to be people that don't believe it. And just investigate for yourselves. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Marjorie Taylor Green and her traitorous words. I can't, with people like her and Donald Trump, I say this all the time. With each new day, they say something just more outrageous and disgusting or whatever. And, once again, she's come out with this statement about national divorce. Okay, I'll try to put the link down below. Most of you know what I'm talking about by now. She brought this up. She says, she talks like Donald Trump when she says this. She says, all the people are telling her this. Like Trump always said that too. Like, supposedly people are always telling him this or telling him that. And I don't put any credibility in that because, the people that are talking, it's a very one-sided view. But she claims that all the people she's talking to are saying there should be a national divorce, that the red states and the blue states should go their separate ways. The government should be cut down and, cut down to the smallest form of government possible. And what else? Because she says they're tired of having this woke, again with the woke stuff, this fear mongering about wokeness. They're tired of having it shoved down their throats. Just yesterday, or the day before, it was Monday. I was sitting around with a couple older people at a coffee shop, and we were talking politics, and these are mega Trump supporters. And the first person was talking about black people. And this person said, just watch the commercials on TV. I swear, every commercial, it's the black people in the commercials and on sports and the TV. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What channel are you watching? Black TV, the like Bounce or something like that? Because I don't see that. And then the person next to her, another Trump supporting MAGA person, chimed in, or it's the gays. So I'm sitting there and I'm actually hearing these people talk about the blacks and the gays because they're all over the TV set, and I kind of made fun of them without them even realizing, I said something along the lines, so you don't mind the gays as long as they don't shove it in your face, as long as you don't see them doing what normal people do, like holding hands, having a relationship, because they call that when gay people do that, they call it shoving it in their faces. Anyway, Marjorie Taylor Green is talking about this national divorce, and this just blows my mind because for so many reasons. First of all, it's traitorous. She's talking about civil war. She's talking about dividing the entire country. First thing that came to mind is, what about, say, what we would call our adversaries or our enemies around the world? The whole term, the whole motto: united we stand, divided we fall. I mean, I don't think truer words were ever spoken. No matter how much we don't get along, dividing ourselves up is not the way to go. Can you imagine what Russia would be thinking? What Russia is thinking? China, North Korea, Iran, what their opinion is, what their opinion would be to Marjorie Taylor Green's suggestion about dividing red states and blue states. What do you think every single one of those countries, what their opinion would be? They would freaking love it, man. Cutting down the size of the government and dividing the country into two, basically pitting us against each other. Are you kidding me? And this woman is working in Congress. What she's calling for is the dissolution, the dissolving the United States of America. It goes against our very Constitution, against everything we stand for, and it actually feeds right into the people that would like to see the United States not exist anymore. And over what? Over what? People they don't agree with. What they think they're seeing on TV. Two men kissing. And they're willing to dissolve the United States over something like this. This is the thing I want you guys to Google for yourselves. I'm going to put some links. I Googled a whole mess of links on this. So I started thinking, what would happen if you divide the country up into red states and blue states? And I am not hammering on red states, but this is why I want you guys to look it up for yourselves. I don't want to come across like I'm beating up on red states, but murder, gun deaths, red states much higher. I think Jackson, Mississippi is the new murder capital of the country, behind Louisiana, New Orleans. Again, pure red states. Drug abuse and overdoses. West Virginia, one of the highest ones. I think Kentucky, again, red states. What about into so-called entitlements, or being on the dole, as they themselves like to call it? SNAP benefits, highest in the red states. I'm not sure on this one, but I believe disability and Social Security, highest in the red states. Infant mortality, highest in the red states. Education is the worst, the lowest in the red states. Income, lowest in the red states. Basic, like I said, I don't want to come across like I'm hammering on red states, but if it would hurt anyone, dividing the country into red states and blue states, it would, without a doubt, be more detrimental to the so-called red states. And I can't believe Marjorie Taylor Green is calling for this. Is she that ignorant that she doesn't realize how detrimental it would be to the entire country? The way our adversaries across the world would look at this, they would love it. How it would hurt most of all the people from her very states, her very constituents, the people that think like she does. It would hurt them the most, without a doubt. She's talking about making the government smaller, like I said, and the most SNAP benefits go to red states. So what's going to happen when people can't feed themselves? They can't get help for drug addiction. All this other stuff. It's so ridiculous, and it makes so little sense. It's, like I said, I was kind of hesitant to make this video, and I wasn't sure about putting the links down below because I want people to look into this for themselves. If you disagree with me, if you're from a red state, look into it for yourselves. Gun deaths, murder rate, unemployment, poverty levels, infant mortality, you name it, you name it. And if anyone would suffer the most, it would be Republican legislatures from red states. It's so ridiculous. And what is this all over? What is she making this big thing about? Because she claims that wokeness is being shoved down their throats. In other words, because they can't say the hurtful, insulting things that they used to say about people, because people are calling them out for it, because people don't want to hear it anymore. So they're not listening. In other words, they're being canceled. And people like Marjorie Taylor Green are so butthurt by all this that they want to actually dissolve the country. I can't believe. Sometimes it's just unbelievable. Let me know what you think. I'm sorry if this video was, I usually take a little more time to put it all together. Like I said, I'm putting together another video. I'm not going to give it away, but a good video coming up. If you haven't watched the Britney Spears video, please watch it now. I want to talk about that some more too. Ken Seeley, the interventionist from the show Intervention, has actually come out and spoke about this just in a tweet. I think it was last night. So, like I said, this topic, Britney Spears, it's kind of reaching a boiling point. All right, you guys, let me know what you think. Have a good Thursday.